You live long enough and you'll mess up. Maybe once, maybe 100 times. Some mistakes echo throughout your life. Some wrap themselves around your neck like a weight, reminding you of every failure, every moment of weakness. For me, I've wronged people in my life. I've hurt people, said things that I shouldn't have. And the hardest part is my mind turns against me. It replays those moments, whispering that I'm not worthy of love, that I can't keep going. I'm suffocated with guilt, not worthy of peace. But let me ask you one thing. If your best friend made a mistake, if they acted out of anger, pain, fear, would you forgive them or would you hate them forever? Would you let them move on? Would you call them names? Then why do we do it to ourselves? That self-talk that we have all in ourselves. In Paul Conti's book, he paints a picture of a dye being dropped into a bowl of water. The more the dye gets dropped in, the more the concentration gets proliferated, and eventually it just covers the entire bowl. It's whatever color the dye is. It's like our minds. Like the more we put into it, the more it takes shape of whatever thing that we store in it. What we store in our brains is how we see the world. Do we think ourselves positively, or do we constantly put ourselves down? I'm a failure. I did this. I don't deserve love. Now imagine your friend breaks down, ashamed of something they did. You sit beside them. You tell them they aren't the sum of that mistake. You remind them of who they are. Not perfect, just trying. Human. We're all human. Now flip that. Why is it so hard to offer yourself the same compassion? When did we decide that self-forgiveness was weakness instead of growth? Life is about happiness, right? It's to feel fulfilled. Now I think as a society, we're just constantly ruminating on the things that have happened in the past, of this and that, and we never give ourselves some grace. We never really go about life, and we're not as nice to ourselves as we should be to our friend. Why can't we have a good relationship with ourselves? I say enough is enough. You should put yourself first. Stop draining your cup so you can fill others, and start filling up your own. Shame is tricky. It makes us think we're noble by holding on to that guilt. It's like being pressed up against the wall and just being crushed by the weight. It's because we think we deserve it. But do we really? If everybody lived like that, this would be a chaotic world. It'd suck. Like punishing ourselves will fix what we broke. Like hating ourselves will somehow prove we care. But all it really does is freeze us in time. We stay stuck in a loop, reliving the worst experience of our lives. And that's no way to live. Instead of moving forward. And sometimes it's not even about the event itself. It's about the story we tell ourselves after. I'm a terrible person. I ruin everything. These are not truths, guys. They're trauma speaking. You're hurt. Now, let me be clear. Forgiving yourself doesn't mean pretending it didn't happen. It doesn't mean erasing the past or excusing your actions. It means I did wrong, and I choose to learn. I choose to grow. I choose not to live in a prison of my own making. Forgiveness is not forgetting. It's remembering and letting go of the knife that you've been holding on against your own throat. How do you really start forgiving yourself? Step 1, name it, speak it, don't run from it. Step 2, make amends if you can. Say the words, show the change. Step 3, talk to yourself like you're someone you love. Practice compassion even if it feels fake at first. Step 4, give it time. Healing isn't linear, it's messy. But every day you choose to be kind to yourself. That makes it a small act of rebellion against shame. There's so many mistakes that I wish I could have just gone back in the past and changed the way things have gone. But you know what? This is it. This is how my life is going. This is what's done in the past. I can't go back. There's no time machine. Things happened in the past, but you got over it and you are trying your best, and that's okay. You can't hold on to the things that happen. You are not your past. You are now. You're here now with me watching this. You're wanting to get better, and you will be better. And that's gonna take some work. It won't be an overnight thing. There are gonna be things in life out of your control, but you must keep moving forward. If you believe people can change, that they deserve redemption, growth, second chances, then that has to include you too. Forgiveness just isn't about the past. It's about making space for the future where you can show up better. And there's this quote by Steve Maraboli. The truth is, unless you let go, unless you forgive yourself, unless you forgive the situation, unless you realize that the situation is over, you cannot move forward. You will always be stuck in the past unless you give yourself some grace, unless you take the time to forgive yourself and move on forward. Because if you're constantly lingering on the past, nothing will get done. You're just destroying yourself. You can do this. You're not your worst day. You're not your lowest moment. You are still here, still trying, still worthy. So I ask again, if your friend deserved another chance, why don't you?